that. So, I'm going to try to make this quick and short and sweet of a kind of overlook of what my plans are here on this channel that I'm planning to expand and build. Because I do a lot of builds and creation of metal, and I never think to record it. So I'm going to get on my first project here, which this whole series is starting on, with a motor swap that you may have seen in previous videos that I've posted of my 2000 Mustang that I was originally a V6 that I put a 4.6 dual overhead cam cobra motor in, that I built the whole bottom end, all forged internals, and then we put a 78mm turbo on. Here we are. So I wanted to make content on this video, but never had time to set up a camera and actually think of recording. But here she is. She's a little dusty and dirty from sitting for a while. So the story with this car is I built her all up, had her just about fully tuned, and was running into fuel issues, so I switched from a returnless style to a return style, so it's sending fuel back to the tank, so it's got a constant flow of fuel. Unfortunately, the dual pumps that I originally had were not meant for a return style system, and running them constantly at full power burned them up. So the car's kind of been sitting dead. So I was scrolling through Marketplace, and it was late at night, and just shot a BS offer and a 67 Mustang, kind of lowballed, and wasn't expecting a yes from it. And the guy messaged me first thing in the morning saying, yeah, I'll take it. So needless to say, I have a 67 Mustang now. That is my all-time dream car to build. Unfortunately, it is a coupe, but it's had some damage in the rear, which works out because that's why I got it so cheap. It is also a straight six. So, leading back to the beginning here, this 4.6 dual overhead cam cobra motor will be now the heart of the 67. And that's what this whole build series is going to be at. Also, back it up again. So I said that it's a coupe. This series is also going to be including the coupe to fastback conversion that will be happening to that car as well. So it's going to be a fastback converted mod motor, restomod converted project, which is going to be fun because the 67 is my all-time dream car. This was like my dream car when I was like a teenager, but it was only that because I felt like it was in my reach of financially being able to afford, which obviously wasn't over the years because there's a lot of money in this car. But you got to take that jump, and if I could build this, I could build the 67. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to be pulling the turbo kit off of here. So we're going to take this downpipe off, pull the wideband out, take the whole hot side off, and then pull out the cold air, or cold side, take the intercooler off, blow off valve, all that good stuff. So then we can start unhooking wiring and hoses and drain some fluids, and we can drop this motor out. Also, like I was saying, I have been doing all sorts of builds that I have not been videotaping, which is kind of frustrating like this RM250 that I've traded a blown up YZ85 for, and this was just a box of parts and a frame. This is all this bike was, and now she's sexy. It's one build. And here's another one, a 1944 BSA WM20 motorcycle, old war bike that I'm restoring for my brother-in-law. That's exciting. Waiting on a new carburetor to come from England. Here's another fun project that I plan on trying to make content for, either this one or another one that I plan on building. But so I saw a video or a picture of one of these little hot rod go-karts that somebody built, and I was like, I need to build one of those. So I started building one, and I liked doing it, so I was like, I'm gonna build another one of these. So then I picked up another little Honda motor to slap in there, and this thing is pretty sweet. It's getting there. It's got straight like side pipe exhaust coming off of it. There'll be another bit of content that I'll be making off of. Alright, so it's cold as hell here in upstate New York. But let's go out and show you what the project's gonna look like. Alright, I have a 79 Bronco that I'm also restoring. That I put a 460 big block in. That's gonna be a fun one. 6-inch lift. Yeah. Let's take a little quick peek at this one. I've already done a little bit of quick on this. I got 3 sets of doors for it. My neighbor across the street, I got this from, and he's OBS and old Ford guy. So I got a few sets of doors for it. Needs some floor work, and I put these are actually the seats that came in the Mustang originally, and ironically they bolt right up to the Bronco, which is a nice touch. Also, I have a 79 F-150 that's kind of a parts truck for this, that I was able to cut and fit this headliner in, which I'm seeing shrunk a little bit in the cold. It did look nice and perfect before, but yeah, so this is another project that we're working on. But on to the old girl. Alright, so here's the 67. She's not the prettiest, but here's what I was talking about with damage. So this is owned by an older couple, and I guess a tree fell on it and messed that up a little bit. A little damage in the back end of the quarter there. We put in floor pans in. This is a full resto. We're doing full floor pans, converting it to a Fastback, changing some colors, some things, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's great. She's a little cold. Well, that's great. There you go. Alright, so turbo is out. All the hot sides out, cold sides out, intercooler's off. All piping and everything's all set off to the side. Got the coolant drained. Next step would be drain transmission, knock off the drive shaft, and then jack her up to drop the cam member.